Hey, what's up everybody? Crapgamer here, Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video, and things are really starting to heat up on the Xbox side of things. Phil Spencer has always been extremely active where it comes to talking about what's going on with Microsoft and Xbox in general, and he did a pretty lengthy interview on Podcast Unlocked. Now, I realize that not everybody that listens or watches what I do likes that show. I agree 100%. There's only rare occasions where I will watch it or whatever. And this was one of those times because it's getting close to E3 and we want to know some of these answers to the questions we have. And Phil Spencer pretty much laid everything on the line. I mean, honestly. And I did a video earlier about his talk about how Xbox Scorpio would basically have the definitive version of all games on consoles, because you're going to be able to really see a demonstrative difference between that version and any other version. So including the PS4 Pro. And that's good news because we've all been wondering that. But Phil Spencer also said that Microsoft is actively investing in new first-party games and studios. So the studios part was what kind of took me by surprise, because he kind of got a smirk on his face. And so it looks like we could possibly be seeing a situation where he's going to announce new studios. And I said that maybe they should announce some new studios at E3. Like, it doesn't have to be a huge thing. Just be like, okay, we've got this, and this, like, you know, because they usually do a roundup of announcements, and so it would be really simple for him to go, well, in addition to, you know, improving Xbox Live and being the best place to play and choices and all this, we've made an investment in our first-party studios, and we're happy to announce that we've opened such and such studio and such studio, right? You don't even have to announce anything, because you can tell that he kind of is a little bit holding off on announcing the studio until maybe they have a game to show. And that, in my opinion, is smart, right? Hold off until you got something to show. If you look at what Phil is doing and what he's done, he's really kind of, you know, he's in his third year, his third anniversary as the head of Xbox. That's when some of the development stuff really starts to show up, 3 to 4 years. Because that's when, you know, enough time has passed and things like that. We know that games, especially new games, don't get made in 2 years. It takes a little bit longer of an incubation period and things like that. So him hinting at new IP, new studios, I think that's something all Xbox fans want and that we can agree on. I mean, that's a big thing. You need to have those things. Like, it does no good to overreact and say, split this studio, split that studio, buy that studio, buy this studio. Because Phil even said there's not a whole ton of studios left, you know, like the second party or third party or whatever. So it makes more sense to kind of open your own, get some nice studios out there working on some exclusives for your console, and hopefully something that shows off what you can do. You know, like I said, there's this long umbrella situation where Microsoft Game Studios is concerned. It's just this big umbrella of studios, right? It's not like the same thing as like Sony's situation where they have certain factions or whatever, you know, like Sony Santa Monica or Polyphony Digital or whatever. Like, Microsoft has a couple of those too, but they have this thing called Microsoft Game Studios, which is widespread. And I think that that is something that we have to keep in mind. And going forward, I think we're going to hear something at E3 in regards to new studios and things like that. So it's all very exciting, and I will link this so you guys can check it out. Let me know what you think. Sound off, comment, rate, subscribe, because it helps out the channel tremendously. And thanks for kicking ass and hanging out with me and being so supportive, man. You guys have been great lately. I really appreciate the support. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.